Hello everyone, it's me, your Vijay sir. Welcome to your social science class. Children, today we are going to learn lesson 5, Weathering and Soil Formation, class 7, Geography. Children, let's start our lesson by the question, what are rocks? The thin outermost layer of the earth is called the crust or the lithosphere, which you already know. This layer is made up of soil and provides us with most of the rocks and minerals. Rocks are aggregates of one or more minerals. The rocks do not have a definite chemical composition. They include not only the hard materials such as granite and marble, but also the soft and loose materials such as chalk, clay, and sand. Now let's summarize what are rocks. A rock is a naturally occurring solid mixture of one or more minerals or organic matter. Rocks are classified by how they are formed, their composition and texture. We are going to learn the different types of rocks in the coming part of the lesson, children. Rocks change over time through the process called rock cycle. Types of rocks. Different types of rocks are formed in different ways, children. Thus, they have different characteristics with regard to their composition, color, size, and texture. On the basis of their mode of formation, we can divide the rocks into three major types. They are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Now, we are going to discuss in detail about each type of rock. The word igneous has been derived from the Latin word ignis, which means fire, children. The igneous rocks are associated with volcanic eruptions. They are formed when magma cools and solidifies. Children, you know what is magma? Magma is nothing but the rock in liquid form inside the earth's crust. When it comes out of the earth's crust, we call it as lava. Igneous rocks' journey begins as magma, children. Magma can form when a rock is heated, when pressure is released, when rock changes composition, children. Magma freezes between 700 degrees Celsius and 1250 degrees Celsius. Magma is a mixture of many minerals, and these are the first rocks to be formed, and so they are known as primary rocks. Igneous rocks are of two types, children. They are intrusive igneous rocks and extrusive igneous rocks. Now let me tell you how those intrusive igneous rocks are formed. The rocks that cool below the surface of the earth are called intrusive igneous rocks. The rate of cooling is slow inside the earth, children. Thus the crystals formed on cooling are large. Examples of such rocks are granite and dolerite. Extrusive igneous rocks, children. Where are these rocks formed? These rocks, extrusive means outside. These rocks that cool on the surface of the earth are called extrusive igneous rocks. These rocks are also known as volcanic rocks, children. Due to rapid cooling, quick cooling, the crystals are very fine grained, and basalt is an example of such rock. The Deccan Plateau of India is also made up of the basalt rock, children. Before we get to know more about igneous rocks, children, please watch this video to understand more clearly about how the igneous rocks are formed.
The Earth's crust is made up of different types of rocks. The rocks which make up the maximum volume of the Earth's crust are called igneous rocks. The word igneous has been derived from the Latin word ignis, which means fire. These rocks are associated with volcanic eruptions. Let's study more about igneous rocks and how they are formed. The liquid rock matter that we see coming out from volcanoes is called magma. It is a hot liquid made of melted minerals. When this magma reaches the Earth's surface, it is known as lava. The cooling and the solidification of lava at the Earth's surface result in the formation of extrusive igneous rocks, which are also known as volcanic rocks. Due to rapid cooling, their crystals are fine-grained. However, some of the magma can't come out and settles inside the surface. The magma cools slowly beneath the Earth's surface as it is completely surrounded by the soil and rock present there. The cooling and the solidification of magma at a depth within the Earth's crust result in the formation of rocks having large crystals, known as intrusive igneous rocks. So we have learned that igneous rocks are of two types: extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. It is interesting to know that igneous rocks were the first to be formed and are also known as primary rocks. Pumice and obsidian are extrusive igneous rocks. Pumice is used in making lightweight concrete, and obsidian is used in ornaments. Granite and diorite are intrusive igneous rocks. Both are used as building material.
Children, igneous rocks can be further grouped as felsic, light-colored rocks that are rich in elements such as aluminium, potassium, silicon and sodium, and mafic, dark-colored rocks that are rich in calcium, iron and magnesium, poor in silicon. Coarse-grained, intrusive igneous rocks, we can call them as, takes longer to cool, giving mineral crystals more time to grow. Fine-grained, extrusive igneous rocks cools quickly with little or no crystals. Children, under felsic, coarse-grained example is granite and fine-grained example is rhyolite. Under mafic, coarse-grained example is gabbro and fine-grained example is basalt. Obsidian is a dark-colored volcanic glass that forms from the very rapid cooling of molten rock material. Children, it cools so rapidly that the crystals do not form on them. So here are some questions for you to answer. Is this rock felsic or mafic? Children, you are right. It is felsic because it contains silicon dioxide. Is it fine-grained or coarse-grained? Yeah, no crystals, so it is fine-grained. Is this rock intrusive or extrusive, children? Yeah, it's formed outside the Earth's crust, so it's called extrusive igneous rock. Here are some examples of igneous rocks, children. Andesite, basalt, diorite, gabbro, granite, obsidian, pegmatite, periotite, pumice, rhyolite, scoria, tuff. Let us now learn the characteristics of igneous rocks, children. These rocks are hard and compact. You can very clearly see in the picture. These rocks do not occur in distinct beds or strata. Strata in the sense layers. These rocks do not have remains of plants and animals. It means they do not contain fossils. These rocks do not allow water to percolate through them, do not allow water to pass through them. They are non-porous rocks. Other types of rocks such as sedimentary and metamorphic rocks are formed from igneous rocks, children. Valuable minerals such as iron, gold, silver and aluminium are found in these rocks.